Alrighty, today I'm going to be talking about why Monster Jam in 2007 was better than 2022. Let's go. So, so the tracks, so Monster Jam in 2007 was a lot different compared to 2022. Any old school fan or even new school fan can tell you that. I mean, pretty much. Hold on a minute. So, the first part I want to mention, the first reason I want to mention is the tracks. The tracks we had in 2007 were way better than what we had in 2022. Uh the tracks back then, they had crush cars, they had buses, they had RVs, campers, motorhomes, whatever you want to call them. There was boats and many other cool obstacles. I mean, compare that to 2022 compared to this pile of junk on the screen. I mean, 2007 is far superior. And we also had really good colors to go with it as well. In fact, there was a lot of cool uh for example, at Atlanta 2007 with the big hill, there was a spider web that was painted on to that hill. Isn't that awesome? I wish we would still see something like that to this day. But unfortunately, they just don't do that anymore. And also the World Finals track was way better in 2007. 2007. World Finals 8 was one of the best World Finals tracks of all time. It had a lot of big obstacles, crushed cars and stuff like that. I mean, just it was a good track. It actually, I take that back. It was a great track. So was World Files 9. But World Files 8 was really the beginning of those 4 years of greatness at the Monster Jam World Finals. I mean, compared to World Files 21, World Files 21 is worse than a 15-year-old track. I mean, go figure. You know, World Files, yeah. So anyway, the Gravedigger Encore. That's another point I want to point out. The 25th anniversary encore was better than this year's 40th anniversary encore. The 40th Gravedigger 40th anniversary encore sucked. It was nothing but a big stunt. I mean, who cares about stunts at this point? Who cares? Um the 25th anniversary encore was way better because they actually freestyled till they dropped. And that's what a true Gravedigger encore is. Not the stupid, I don't care how many trucks they jumped over. I don't care how many trucks this one Gravedigger jumped over. They didn't even give us the name. They didn't even tell us who jumped those Gravediggers. They didn't even. I don't know if it was either Brandon, Weston, or even Tyler, but they didn't give us a name. So Gravedigger 40th anniversary, big big pile of shit. Gravedigger 25th anniversary, so much better. Another point I want to mention as well, you didn't see the same lineups every weekend. It was highly unlikely you would ever see the same lineup at a different venue. Uh, and then, of course, we get to another point in the video that I want to mention as well. There was a lot of memorable moments that came out of 2007. For example, you know, Dennis Anderson was injured, and of course, Adam Anderson drove his truck, his son, for a while, and then Adam went back to Taz, and then there was also Pablo Huffacres winning freestyle at the World Finals. There was a lot of awesome moments that came out of it. Also, this was also Damon Bradshaw's rookie season as well. That's another point I wanted to mention as well. There were just so many good things that came out of 2007. I mean, a lot of good things. Moss Gym today just does not compare. I mean, it tracks from 15 years ago, 15, 25, 20 years ago. They were just so much more, they were just better than what we have today, So those are the points I want. That's something I wanted to point out. I mean, there's so much I can go on and tell you. There's like a million reasons why Moss Jam in 2007 was better, but I'm not gonna go on about it. So